They sent on their journey from the 1200-metre marker, untidy beginning, but the favourite, Light That Loose, began well on the left-hand side, and that's the immediate leader. Storybook, Light That Loose took a very awkward stride coming to the 1000-metre peg there, and Light That Loose seemed to lose his momentum. That allows Crushing Force to move within contention of him. Between them, Olympic Legend. Count Marsh a few lengths off them. Chocolate got about 4 to make up. Towards the outside, Captain Sieger. Then comes Ziva La Winter with their 4 or 5 lengths to make up. The favourite recovers at the 400, and Light That Loose and Anton Marcus come back to regain the lead. Storybooks at the rail. Count Marsh is looking for a way to the inside. Crushing Force outside of the group. Ziva La Winter. Light That Loose coming to the 200-metre marker with a length and a half to spare. Crushing Force is trying to put on pressure. Towards the outside, trying to close in Ziva La Winter, but Light That Loose is flowing like a river now. 5 lengths clear, and there's no stopping this one today. Light That Loose. Crushing Force second. Storybook in a photo with Ziva La Winter, and even Count Marsh has a say for the minor positions. The post-race interview will be quite interesting to see what Anton Marcus says, what Light That Loose did at about the 1000, but he comes back to recover very well. So the opener, Light That Loose, and within a blink of an eye, he just seemed to take a very awkward stride. Not sure if he saw a bird or what was the story, but Anton Marcus will guide you more there. But never mind the favourite, he re-rallies. Galvanised into action. Well done to the team. Well supported. Light That Loose for the Kotson team. Team Valor International, the Irwins, bred this fella for the Jithrus, 3A Racing Syndicate, the Bowmans, Green Street Bloodstock, Pearls, Everett Halls, Governors, Smarts, Kadachi, May Edwards. Hopefully I got all the owners correct. Host of them, so they'll be screaming the TV's back home. And it's going to be Light That Loose, the JPEG. Well done to all concerned, and opens the meeting with a bang. Back to the studio.
Yeah, Light That Loose has come to win a race, number 1, a maiden juvenile plate post-sport, 1200 meters. Yeah, since we've started off racing, Glenn Cotson's team is having their fair share of winners, especially here in KZN, and John's doing a fantastic job for the yard. John, things are going really well.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dees. Just well done to all the boys involved in this horse. They obviously trained the mother. First time out, I thought he'd be running better than he did. I think a bit green first time out, didn't know what he was doing on the poly track. He's shown very nice work at home, and I'm just glad he won, and thank you very much to Anton.
Well, the way the stable's going, stable to follow later on this afternoon, good few chances.
Yeah, Dees, we've got the VAR colt running in the next. He's quite a nice colt. If he's not too green, I think he'll run a very nice race. They're fully Temple Graph, and she's been showing nice work at home. A very competitive field, but I don't think she'll disappoint.
Touching on Temple Graph and that run last time out, I know Beer over a mile was a great effort, but she's quite versatile. She
shows a lot of pace at home. You know, she's a light filly. She doesn't take a lot of work. So I'm still happy she'll run well.
Which could be your next best for the guys, John?
Maybe the one in the next. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you, John. Well done to Glenn. Anton, things are going well for you as well. First meeting back, I couldn't miss that. 5 winners.
Thanks, Steve. I can't complain. Just getting, very good support at the moment. Just a big thank you to John. I go back a long way with John. Obviously, he represents Glenn Kotson. So, I've had a fair amount of success for Glenn as well. And it's just a pleasure, they phone you up, they ask you to ride a horse, and rest assured they're there.
Talking about, getting the support, Anton, I was actually chatting to a few guys the other day, and I mentioned, guys like you, at the top of the pecking order. You've earned your stripes, Anton. You've been there, done that at the highest level in South Africa and internationally. So when you pick up the phone, unless stable jocks are involved, it's very, very difficult for trainers to turn you down.
It's not as easy as what you make out. Look, at the moment, a lot of it's circumstantial, obviously, with the guys not being able to travel. So obviously, on a couple of the better ones, we end up being the seat warmers. But we don't mind because they're very nice horses, and even if they, they need runs, it's just nice to have a little bit of an association with them, despite the fact that the stable jocks will be travelling again when they're peaking, in the Group 1s.
It's nice that you're getting to know some of these horses back home as well. Anton, you've been running around Summerveld in the mornings.
It is, look, there are a couple that I I don't really want to get to know because I'm probably not going to beat them anyway. You know? So it's, it's a bit of a double-edged sword. I don't know which is the lesser of the two evils. It's a bit of a necessary evil because you have to take the rides if they're offered, you know.
But sometimes it's a nice problem to have, Anton.
Well, it is, you know, at this present moment in time, yes, Dees.
Thanks for that, Anton. Nice catching up. Now, let's talk about this horse for one. The win, what you made of it?
Dees, he won very well. You know, this is the work that he shows at home, actually, you know. But I actually knew about him before his prior to him racing. I'd actually worked him. And I thought that he would actually be a tough nut to crack first time out. And lo and behold, I ended up winning the race on a horse called Tread Swiftly, you know. I still said to Peter Muscat, I'm not convinced you're going to beat this other horse. Yeah. But that's racing, you know. So he shows the work at home, Dees. He does.
Sheldon seemed to pick up something in his commentary at around the 1,000, I would say. Did something go wrong there?
He did. He just ducked for no apparent reason. You know, gave no indication, and actually took me by surprise. But all's well as it ends well, Dees.
Okay, a busy afternoon for you. Where can you point us in the right direction with regards to your mounts?
Dees competitive throughout. It's easy we stand after the first ones, you know, but due to the strength of the field, you know, I thought that he was probably my best rider on the day, being a maiden, you know. Sure. And we've got handicaps and horses prepping. You know, these all my horses are reasonably well today, you know, but I don't think any of them are standouts, no.
One question I'd like to ask you in the Godolphin Bob, I mentioned the position that you find yourself in. Your choice there, obviously Joseph Barry against Tread Swiftly. The form's now franked nicely as well.
You know, I actually spoke to Vaughan at the beginning of the season. You know, I didn't have any 2-year-olds to ride. And Vaughan just said, you know, could I ride for him where it's possible? And, you know, so I opted to go with Joseph Barry's forms there. He's a very smart horse. I'm of the opinion that he may find it a fraction on the sharp side, though, Dees. But within saying that, he's got a touch of something about him. But I think he's a horse, you'll probably see the best of him on a circle.
Give me one to follow. Oh, the viewers are watching. It's a big day, feature races. Give us one of your mounts to follow, Anton.
I'm under the radar. I'm competitive throughout.
Can I give you one?
You give me one.
Slalom Queen.
From your mouth to God's ears.
Okay, Anton Marcus there, and well done to Glenn Corson. Well done to all the honors. We did mention them in that lead-in as well. And provisional results here, 3, 7, 10, and 1 is the way they cross the line. Next up will be the start of the exotics, which will be the Barport will be race number 2, and all that will begin in around 20 minutes' time.